You love yourself too much. That is something I hear a lot, because people perceive Looksmaxxing as extremely contrived and very vain. But do me a favor. Imagine for a second that you are the last person on planet Earth. No one else is around. No one to impress, no one to ignore, no one to interact with, no one to judge. Think to yourself truly, would you care how you looked? The answer is no. Because the truth is, our concern for the way we look is due to one simple fact. We are social creatures. Every single human interaction is influenced by how we present ourselves. Whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's vocally, from the clothes we wear to the facial expressions we convey, our appearance is a communication tool. It's a way to navigate relationships, signal confidence, and build connections. Caring about your appearance isn't shallow. It is hardwired into human psychology, and it's part of how we evolved as a species. Whether it's attracting for a mate or commanding respect in a group, your look plays a vital role in how you're perceived and how you feel about yourself. And the reason why I actually had the idea to make this video is because loads of people had a problem every single time I put out an Instagram reel that said I was doing something for female appeal. Now I train for many other things too, like combat, agility, speed, my personal mental health. Like, I'm not just training for women, but it's no doubt in my mind that I am thinking about building my physique in a way that is attractive to them. And people went crazy in the comments. Why don't you just get a life and do something that you just want to do for you? Or why, instead of pretending to be someone else for female validation, wouldn't you just live into your true nature? And I understand their point. But here's the bit that really doesn't make sense. I don't get why you have to do everything for female validation. I look good because I want to. I look good just for me. No, you don't. No, you don't. Simple as that, you don't. Back to my original point, if you were the last person on planet Earth, you wouldn't care how groomed your beard was, you wouldn't care what type of shirt you were wearing. You're not doing it for you, you're doing it because you're being perceived by others. That's why there's nothing wrong with trying to improve your looks to be found more attractive by women. But trying to understand charisma in depth and understanding female appeal so that you can start living in accordance with this. It's not about changing who you are so that you fit into this cookie cut mold that means you have to be a certain way for women to like you, but it's implementing certain things into your lifestyle that you know they would find more attractive. And I can assure you, my friend, there is nothing wrong with that. Like, I could train in the gym and I could just train to be healthy and functional and mobile. But I know that I put a heavy emphasis on my shoulders because a broad frame is physically attractive. The amount I train my shoulders is completely irrespective of my health. They do the job. My shoulders are very strong. Why would I need them any stronger? They do the job perfectly fine and I have no issues. In fact, training them would just make me more prone to injury given the fact that I'm putting them under so much stress so frequently. But I'm still going to keep training them just due to the sole fact that big shoulders are attractive. The world is not fair when it comes to how we judge others. Research shows that we form impressions of people just within 7 seconds of meeting them. I can assure you the majority of that 7 seconds is the way you look. It's the way you're holding yourself and possibly the way you're speaking and what you're saying. Next time you're in a social environment, just look around. You're going to be able to pinpoint a guy that you can say, hey, actually, I bet women find him attractive more than that guy. And there are certain things that either of these people are doing. Now, maybe they're both fully authentic and unaware of what they're doing and why it's attracting women. But the point is, if one of them is in shape, maybe wearing nice jewelry, maybe smelling really good in a collared shirt, versus the other guy who's not, maybe he's got a bad haircut, maybe he's not well groomed, maybe he's just wearing a hoodie. The point is, that guy could turn around and say, do you know what? I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to upgrade my fashion, I'm going to upgrade my style, I'm going to smell better, I'm going to groom. I can assure you his life would only be better for it. Mentally, he would give himself more respect, and the women in his life would as well. And that's why I find it hilarious when some of you guys come at me in the comments and say, that's so depressing that you do that just for female appeal. There are some things that you can do that drastically increase your female appeal. And these aren't huge things that you have to fundamentally change about your character. It's just understanding what you can do on a daily basis, like how you can talk, the music you can listen to. Obviously, we all have our own music taste, but let's say you're out in public or taking a girl for a drive and you're playing some music, you want it to be something that they would also find attractive. Some people call this extremely inauthentic. I call it playing the game. Now, this doesn't mean that all throughout your relationship you have to pretend to like this type of fashion or like, a different type of music. It's just understanding what is going to garner you the attention in the first place. The attention from women can be so volatile, especially in the beginning stages. I'm sure many of you have experienced this, where you're talking to a girl, you say one thing, suddenly she doesn't care anymore. Suddenly she's got better things to do. You can switch like that. So knowing how to play your cards in an attractive way in the beginning It's just a very useful tool. Now, let me be clear. Your looks are not everything. Your character, your skill set, your intelligence, your charisma, and your mindset, these are all crucial. But when you combine that with improving your appearance and altering things in your lifestyle for female appeal, for example, you unlock a new level of influence and success. And one of the biggest lies that we've ever told ourselves is that looks is purely genetic. That is something called cope. It's something you'll find time and time again of people that just keep commenting, it's just genetic, there's nothing I can do. And the only reason they're saying that is because they're trying to justify and gratify their own lack of effort and their own self-improvement. You look at people's end results and they go, I'm never gonna be there, so it's okay for me to just sit back, relax, and that was fate. There's nothing I can do to get better. I can't train, I can't eat more cleanly, I can't heal my gut microbiome and get glowing skin. I definitely can't build my master muscles so that I have an attractive jaw. Oh, and there's no shot by any means that I can start to build my neck, practice expression control, and understand charisma so that I can become a more attractive person. That's impossible. It's just my genetics. You see how ridiculous that sounds? We all know deep down, there are so many things that you can do to influence how you're perceived and therefore how attractive you are. It's only the people that are brave enough to then admit to themselves that they're not doing enough, that then take action and see a genuine transformation. It's bravery at the end of the day. Let's just go really simple. Let's just take posture, for example. Something as simple as standing straighter and more confidently can change everything. It can instantly make you look more approachable, more confident, and more attractive. But you look around and half the guys you see have terrible posture. The reason they have bad posture is because they're just shying away from the root cause instead of actually addressing it. If they neglect everything to do with their appearance, accept that they're just an average looking guy, and convince themselves that there's nothing they can do to be more attractive, then they can just forget about all of that. They don't have to feel so bad about themselves and they can keep having that bad posture. And that is cope. It's a coping mechanism to make themselves feel better for their lack of effort. They could look at themselves in the mirror and go, fucking hell, I gotta fix my posture because it's terrible. Actually, that's what you realize almost every single change is in Looksmaxxing. You look in the mirror, you have that moment where you go, do you know what? I can see something that could be improved. I know people have improved it in the past. I'm gonna give it a shot. And what do you know, with time and consistency and effort, you get there. That's how it works with everything. You put in the work, you put in the right strategic actions, you get the results. And when you treat looking good like a skill, you'll start to see it as something you can improve on every day, just like learning a language or just like lifting weights or even mastering a sport. It's pretty much the exact same thing. So my only question to you is, if you could completely transform your looks and go from this all the way to this, which I've clearly demonstrated is possible, why wouldn't you just give it a go? It's probably the best investment you could ever give yourself. Not to mention, improving your looks is fundamentally not just about aesthetics, it's rooted in health. Clear skin, better jaw structure, better posture, better physique, projection of the mid-face, and a wider palate for better breathing. I mean, all of this is going to make you a healthier human being. There's a reason why these good looks are attractive. It's because Stone Age competence, we look at a mate as healthy. Can we breed with them? Are they suited to us to make a good family? As a woman, if this guy bears my children, are they going to be fit and strong and healthy? That is what is actually happening. A woman will subconsciously analyze a man's features without even knowing it, and her brain will be sending her signals saying, that's attractive, that's attractive, that's attractive. And it's all going to be because they are healthy features that indicate he's going to be a great mate. When you prioritize your health first, your looks naturally follow. And the rewards, well, they're undeniable. I still remember how I got treated 4 years ago versus now. And I wouldn't say I ever got bullied for the way I looked. I just looked like a pretty average guy. But I can assure you, I do not even live on the same planet as that kid anymore. The way people look at you, the way people interact with you, the attention you get is truly incomparable. That is why I'm so invested in this mission and trying to help you guys do it too. I need you guys to understand how powerful this change is, how much this transformation can truly influence your life for the better. Caring about your looks is not contrived. It might be the best investment that you can give yourself, as long as you don't let the physical aspect of aesthetics consume your mental. That's it. So if you are ready to take your appearance and your life to the next level, it's time to stop treating Looksmaxxing as a side project and make it a priority. And for anyone watching this that chooses to take that next step with me, I'm on it. If you don't know, I have the largest Looksmaxxing community on the planet, and in my opinion, it is also by far the best one. It's called the Stickling Method. You get personal access to me and the whole team. There's dozens of video modules and new ones being updated every single week with in-depth, comprehensive course guides packed with actionable strategies about things you can actually start doing today to start this transformation. It's got accountability systems to keep you consistent, And most importantly, in my opinion, it has a very driven and supportive community inside that is going to push you to achieve your goals and make sure that you hit all the targets that you say you're going to hit. It truly is a very solid community inside. I'm actually making a load of friends in there myself. Not to mention, I'm also giving away thousands of dollars every single month. There is literally never a time where a giveaway is not going on. I want to see you guys look good and also get rich. I mean, money helps your appeal, right? 2025 is here. It's been here. Maybe you set some goals and you're sticking to them and you need that extra hit to keep going. Or maybe you set some goals and you've already neglected them. My friend, hop back on that horse. It is time to curate the life that you deserve. Let's make this your year. I'll see you inside. Much love, gang.